Beaverworks Diecast Racing, your source for diecast racing action. Welcome back, diecast racing fans and beaver lovers out there. Well, here we are mid-facility, and we're getting ready to do some light off-road action with the vehicles didn't quite make it down the stone road. Beaverworks Diecast Racing and the Igloo Proving Grounds bringing you the Pebble Path. Oh yeah, like we said, light off-road course for the bottom 8 trucks that just didn't have quite enough to make it down the stone road or flipped over or too much. We're going to try them out on the light off-road path here on Beaverworks Diecast Racing. The Pebble Path. This is the light off-road course we have here at the Igloo Proving Grounds. If you didn't quite have the clearance or something going on with your vehicle, couldn't make it down the stone road, well, we can try you off over here. We've got the stone road contenders down here checking out the action. All right, we got 8 vehicles going to be coming down. They got 1 pass each, and naturally, the fastest time wins. All right, checking out the bottom 8 drivers from the stone road. Let's do this. Right. All right, fellow Canadian from 905 Diecast, Crazy Canuck brought this crazy Jeep, and in his first run, he made it all the way down to the bottom, including this excellent crab walk that he did right through the logs, which is probably the most unique trip we've seen through that obstacle yet. Now, here he goes on the Pebble Path. Let's see how he makes it on this run. We're going 1-1 each. Everybody's got to go for that fast time, and he's doing pretty good. Looks like he's losing his roof rack there, grabbed an edge. He's bouncing around on the logs. He's coming out the bottom side with 12.03 time. All right, that's about midway down the scale. Not too bad, not too shabby. Setting a bar for the first run of the evening, folks. And there he is, bottom up cam, checking out the front end. Custom work on that Jeep Wrangler. The Stone Road Challenge was not at all friendly to the Jeep series there, except for Gravity Throttle Racing. They made it through it there, but this Hot Wheels Wagoneer chassis just did not do very well on the stone road. There's a few of them, and they all got bounced around or flipped over. Lots of custom work done on them. They look great for the casting. Obviously a fan favorite for off-road, and they had a few of them get sent in, and none of them made it into the finals. But Pebble Path, so far, looks like they're going to do pretty good. Crazy Canuck making it to the bottom with a 12.03 time, and that's pretty good. Right 2. Puff from Puff's Racing, another diecast legend, came by to try out the stone road. Didn't get rid of those wheel nubs or something like that. Just kept on getting binded up here right after the start. Checking it out there. Now we're going to try him out on a Pebble Path. Don't need to have as much clearance underneath. You can have the dubs on. And here he goes. He's making it down around that first corner. No problem. He's going down through the loose stuff under the logs. He's got lots of speed. He's got a little burst at the end. Comes through with a 9.94 time. Goes through, hits the camera at the end. That's not going to make the production staff happy, but still, 9.94 is an excellent time for the Pebble Path out the bottom. Point right into the camera. There it is, folks. This is the Hot Wheels Chevy Silverado casting, and he's got some weight added inside there. We can tell he got inside there. Put some decals on the outside, put over top of that sweet Borla exhaust series that came out from the Hot Wheels set. And there he is, coming down, making some great speed, getting some bumps and going over top of the logs. The transition was beautiful, and that gave him a good burst of speed out the bottom, bouncing around, just giving her all the way out and into the camera at the end. There he is, Puff, with a 9.94. That's awesome. Run 3. Shoddy from Shoddy's Diecast in that excellent-looking Dodge D100 all the way from Luxembourg in the magical land of Europe. Kept on getting bound up on the stone road. Little too low on the clearance. We're going to try him out over here on the Pebble Path. All right, and here he goes. He's down off the line. Just got some nice bounce action right off the start there. Tried to crawl up the wall. Going to lose a little bit of time on that, but still handling the bottom side. There's suspension inside that truck. It's a beautiful-looking paint job. And out the bottom with a 12.10 time. That 12 range seems to be quite popular today so far. And there's that beautiful looking truck coming from the bottom up cam. See the work he did on the front end there. All right, check it out, Igloo Replay. See how that run did. I'll tell you this much, folks. That was one of my personal favorite paint jobs out of this whole series. That thing looked excellent. Should have made the top 3 in the best looking, I think. But yay, we left that vote up to you, folks. All right, he's down through the loose stuff, coming down through there onto the logs. Good transition. This truck definitely knows how to travel. It's been halfway around the world to get through both tracks at the Igloo Proving Grounds, and he is out the bottom on the Pebble Path. There he is, shotting at D100 with a 12.10 time.
Run 4.
Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing sending in this Baja Bug. He's got some extra weight added inside there and almost a little top heavy it seemed because it kept on getting upside down coming down on the stone road. Let's see, he can keep it stable on the Pebble Path coming off the start. He has no problem navigating that first corner down off into the deep stuff. Gets a little slowed up there. Transition onto the logs, gets bumped around there as well. Still making it through, getting bouncy, and 13.80 time is what he ends up with, just over top of the line. But that is still at the bottom. That still counts then, folks. All right, bottom up cam, and there he is. He's getting knocked from one side to the other, but still, that bug makes it to the bottom, no problem. Igloo replay. Let's check this run out in slow-mo from the top, and there he is, Bolo Brown. Miniature Car Racing got some great content over on that channel, and there he is driving, getting through the deep stuff, still plowing through. That section was always a little challenging onto the transition up onto the logs. Looks like he caught an edge just about stop, but he kept it rolling. You gotta hand it to those Baja Bugs that are tough little units. He's getting slammed from one side to the other. Doesn't matter, still makes the distance. And there he is, folks. Bolo Brown with a 13.80 in the Baja Bug. And that's going to make the first 4 score. There they are. Puffs Racing is the one to beat at a 9.94 time. Lots of great action in the first half, folks, and there's our car back from the Dyno 5 Diecast Supercar Series. All right, Beaverworks International Junkyard Joust, folks. The Beaverworks 5-car team has made it and has done their preliminary round where they just destroyed cars, and that's what they were meant to do. There it is, folks. You've got to check out this channel. There's Beavery, and then there's Beaver Muth. That is going to be the champ of our team, just clearing the track. Love every second of watching this vehicle go down and just mash cars. You like this kind of stuff? Get over to Junkyard Joust and check out that entire series because it is awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and grab that thumbs up button. There's a super thanks option. You want to help out the channel, or if you want something for your money, check out the Beaverworks store.
Run 5.
Rhapsody Man from Chowhound Racing is the ones that sent in the work truck, like right from the construction company, and we were trying to plow this thing down through the track. You know, it can get through the job site, but it wasn't able to make it down the stone road. Let's see if it can make it down the Pebble Path. And here he is. He's off the line. He's down, making it through the first corner, no problem. Getting into the deep stuff, and oh, it's burying, it's bogging, it's getting in there, it's sinking, but he makes it through. He pulls it off. That Raptor is coming out the bottom, bouncing around. He comes through with a 15.24 time. That's epic, folks. And there he is. He's down off the bottom there. He still made it. There he is. Checking out from the top-up camera, and you can see the custom work on the front end of that truck. And anyways, checking it out on the Igloo replay. Not a problem coming through that top corner. That's a Raptor, at least, you know, so he's got the jam to get through all that. He was down, bouncing around, got a bad cut coming off of the slope into the deep stuff, and just started to slow him back there. It slowed down, but he was still able to power through that. Coming out of the deep stuff into the transition on top of the logs, made that look great, catching some speed, getting some momentum coming down off of those logs to make it down over the finish line. Excellent job done by Rhapsody Man. Inside of that Ford Raptor, coming down with a 15.24 time.
Run 6.
King Gesture in yet another Jeep Wagoneer. These things just did not do so good on the stone road. Here he is right here, just got bogged down around the same spot. As soon as it gets into the deep stuff, they just didn't have enough clearance, but we're going to try him out on the Pebble Path, and here he goes. Down off the start, everybody getting a little slowed up on that first freaking corner, but he's still making it all the way down. Going fast through this section over top of the logs. He's going good. Comes down at 11.71. That's still a good quick time, but midway down the scale so far. Look at that right there, staring at that bottom up cam, right up to it, and getting to see the details on the front of that Jeep that he did. All nice paint jobs. A lot of work went into a lot of these vehicles. He put some extra weight inside there. He was ready to go, bringing it to the Stone Road. Didn't quite get it, so we're gonna put him over here on the Pebble Path, and he's doing an excellent job. King Gesture Racing in another Wagoneer, down, coming into the transition onto the logs. He's picking up good speed through here, and he's getting bounced back and forth, because that's what this track is all about. Good run over top of the line. King Gesture Racing, and that Jeep Wagoneer gets an 11.71. All right.
Run 7.
Diecast Racing's favorite pooch, Lily the dog's going to be taking Diecast Racing's favorite off-road casting, yet another Jeep Wagoneer, and instead of going up and down with the suspension, she got side-to-side articulation action, all hogged out. Lots of custom work on this one. Let's see how she does on the Pebble Path, and hey, she's making it down there. Yeah, pooch in the front window, look at that. Getting bounced all over the place, down over the top of the line, and almost up to the camera at the end. Great 10.99 time. There's what we're looking for. That was some good speed coming down there. There's different axles. There's the front end view coming from the top up cam. Here is some Igloo replay now. You can see how much modification has been put into this Wagoneer. She didn't quite make it down on the Stone Road because it kept on getting upside down. A little too much side-by-side action, maybe. High risk brings high reward, but takes high burn too every now and then, folks, and this was one of those designs that just wasn't quite ready for the Stone Road, but looked like doing pretty good on the Pebble Path. Over the line, there's Lily the dog. Lots of customization, lots of pictures all over that. 10.99 time. That's great.
Run 8.
Giorgio from G-Force Racing getting the reward for the most stock vehicle in the competition, and probably the only Tomicos from what I understand, Tomica, Major, some of that. Either way, here he is on the Pebble Path. Didn't quite make it down the Stone Road at all. See how he does here. Down off the top corner, I think he's bouncing around all over the place. He gets stuck in. No, he's over on his side, and he slid down the slope before he even got into the deep stuff. That is a DNF for Giorgio over here. This is some pretty hardcore Canadian off-road outback kind of track action here. This is Land Rover. It's kind of set up for, like all that, desert kind of Australian outback corn stuff. Maybe just not set up for the snowy conditions here. Looks like it's all safari. Either way, didn't quite make it down off the slope. That's Giorgio. He's a DNF, the only one we got. All right. Exiting out of the second half, we've got Lily the dog with a 10.99. Closest was King Gesture, and then Giorgio giving us another DNF. So overall, the Pebble Path is going to be Puff from Puffs Racing in that Chevy Silverado. He's going to be the winner, and there he is right there, folks. Oh yeah, this was a one-shot, takes it all, and there it was. Getting out of the Stone Road Challenge, didn't make it down, and these were the vehicles that were able to pull it off with some fast times coming into the Pebble Path, and what a fun show that was. Another big shout out to all of the mail-ins who decided to participate in this first Beaverworks mail-in event. It was excellent, and we love putting it on for y'all. All right, keep your eyes out for the next one. We're going to be doing some other content in the meantime and getting these entries shipped back to their tracks. All right, from Beaverworks Diecast Racing, we will see you next time.